I'm Red Beard the Hippy here with Unlock Me This One with his Minecraft t-shirt.
Yeah.
Alright, so seeing how I haven't heard you guys yet, what kind of music do you guys play?
We do experimental post-hardcore, like very early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I play guitar.
I play guitar. He
He's
does all the other stuff, I just hang out there and jam.
Yeah, I just get out there and jam.
He's the lead guitarist, and I do vocals like live. But
oh, okay.
Yeah, I basically write all the stuff. We're like right now two-piece. We have everything backtracked, like when it comes to like drums or like bass or electronics.
And he plays guitar sometimes.
Yeah, for some songs, it's very much like what. I don't know if you've heard of this Miami band, I Set My Friends on Fire, when it was just like two of them.
I haven't heard of that one, but like Fury and Fire I think they're from the Atlanta area.
Oh, yeah.
They do the same, they're two guys that are in a band.
Bunny and the Bear, I think used to also be
I think, yeah. It's always interesting watching a two-person act to see how it all works out.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fun. I like it. In town, we also have like Apathy Unit. You know, they're also like a two-piece. Now, yeah, they're bangers. But yeah, we play like that genre of post-hardcore, like still very much so like 2007. You know, there's a lot of like electronica. There's a lot of chugging, some medical riffs.
And then you kind of just created your own sound with it. And
Yeah, definitely.
Well, his screaming and my Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It kind of seems to mix together.
It does. Yeah, it goes well.
It's a very interesting influence there,
Yeah,
just to
that's
say
me.
the least. You got post-hardcore, some electronics in there, and Hendrix and Zeppelin. Like that's.
We do have a song that is basically.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, it's very much like emo Elvis Presley. Like there's a part in which is just straight up rock and roll, but I'm like screaming my guts out basically. He's just doing this. I don't know. It's very fun, but for some reason it just worked, and then he goes into his electronic part, which is like, where did that even come from? It's very sporadic. Like the songs are always.
Our music is
changing.
really fast.
Yeah.
Really fast.
So kind of like a speed.
It's not like speed metal. I guess I don't know. What do you call it? Speed metal? But
Nah, it has a lot of punk rhythms. Like even though.
Okay, so like a punk, like a punk speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we have like.
It's funny how you have to sit there and break it up. Like, okay,
Yeah.
it's this style. Okay.
Well, and there's even parts inside the music that are, I don't know, different.
Yeah, anything else. Like we'll have a song that starts like, metalcore-ish, and then it'll go into like this pop part, and then it'll go to a breakdown. Like we have a cover of Green Hills, but it's like a very punk version of it. It's actually from the game Sonic Battle.
Okay.
It's like the fighting game that came like for handheld devices, like I think 2005. Don't quote me on that.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
like
we like rave music too, but I love Black Sabbath too. We like Black Sabbath too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's some of the best part about when you start hearing people in a band, their influences, and it's like, okay, none of these match.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah,
Well,
it
what can
does.
come out of that? Yeah, it's cool.
Because then you're taking all the influences, creating your own style into it, and turning it into your own thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying.
Definitely.
Or like you said, a handheld video game. You guys do a cover of it where.
Yeah, so
I'm now kind of intrigued because it's like I don't remember a lot of those handheld ones having words to them.
No, and that's the thing. It's all instrumental. Like it's just a Green Hill song from Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but in that game, that specific game, the song goes
like a video.
hard as fuck. Like it's
And we put
very
guitar
fun.
to it.
Yeah, we do like the entire.
Instead of keyboard.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Because 8-bit music, it's obviously like some kind of computer or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
But
Still
yeah, no,
think
it's real instrumentals. Like we put like a real drum set there, like a bass, both guitars. It has 3 guitars actually, I think, but.
I've only seen one other band pull a video game song, and it was oh crap, was it Cognitive? It might have been the band Cognitive. They pulled the theme or that pause music for GoldenEye.
Oh, nice.
Like in the middle of their set, so they could like retune and everything.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
that's
like,
amazing.
It's just
I
like,
gotcha.
like you see all the old gamers suddenly kind of.
Just like, I recognize that.
What are they
That's
doing?
amazing.
Yeah.
And they're like, you guys might know this one. Yes, I do.
We actually, whenever, like, some venues have screens, some venues don't. It just depends on what kind of place it is and if we're ready for it. But for one of the shows, it was here at Monica House, actually. Shout out to Monica House. They had a screen, and we were able to plug in the laptop and everything and the HDMI cable. So I actually fired up the emulator with the game, and we played it as, I think it was Ryan from Apathy Unit. He was playing like a solo battle with like all these characters. So like it's him playing this game while we're playing this song. It was really fun. Like
that's a really cool thing.
Yeah. That was awesome.
People are like, wow, they recorded that? No, man, I'm over here playing it.
Yeah, another band was like, what is going on? Like, it was fun.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of venues, like the smaller venues that really have screens. So being able to
it's a
pull at
blessing.
It's nice having a screen.
Yeah, especially because I think that was just random. When he's like, you want to use a screen? I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't even want to use a screen for sure. I'm like, oh my god, I have the emulator. That's perfect, Just had the controller, plugged it in.
And he's playing the game while you guys are playing it live. So, I mean, that, like...
I definitely want to bring that stunt back more into the shows,
When I don't think having, like, just like a little... projector screen behind you is going to work as well as if it's like an actual TV screen.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's just a matter of like what venue has a projector, Because some venues
some
do.
Places do. Yeah, when they're up high and they're shooting this big, and it was perfect.
Yeah, I've seen like the really big venues.
Of course.
Like I know in Omaha or in Lincoln, the Pinnacle Bank Arena. I was just there. And they've got those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
The Bourbon Theater in Lincoln, also, the main area of the Bourbon Theater has those screens. So I've seen some local bands on that stage, and their name and logos plastered on it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing to like play one of those bigger shows. That would be juicy.
Yeah.
I think we finally got into Temple Live here in town.
Okay.
Which Temple Live, I think that's been like.
They've got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. It was wild. It was awesome. Like even the station is like, dang, like it's. I have, room
It's
to move.
a stage. Like I can actually.
It's a real stage. I can actually move and run around. But yeah, it was just a different feeling, just having like all this space. Like, oh, this is nice. Like,
well, I know with paying attention to like what Wichita has going on, there's like the Hideout here, Barleycorns, Temple Live. Shamrock, Kirby's, and that's just off the top of my head. I know there's way more bars because
I imagine there is,
and it's a very diverse music scene down here too.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're actually going to Oklahoma in 3 weeks, the 27th. We played Temple Live, and then there was a grindcore artist, Blue Spike.
Oh, we got you through here.
Oh no, you're good. Don't worry.
We'll scoot this way.
Bathroom break. Oh, nice, perfect. Right there.
Yeah, but Blue Spike is from what city? Enid.
Yes.
Enid.
Good job.
Enid,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going there, and
We're going to Enid.
yes. Yeah, we played a Barleycorn show also. I think it was like a few weeks ago, and the guys that we're gonna go play with came to play that show, and we're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, we're all going to Oklahoma. That's awesome. Like, because they're from Missouri. So they're like, oh, look at this one, dude. We're going to Oklahoma. Just like, we are? Oh, are you guys on the same? Oh, that's crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
but their music is different. Their music, they have the
noisemaker shows.
Noise music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it still goes together.
I've never seen nothing like that. It was cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's the fun thing about like if. Rather than just always like, okay, if you're only into this style of music and only going to these shows, the amount of cool stuff you are gonna miss out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you didn't.
Yeah.
Like some of like I'm a metalhead, just straight up metalhead.
Nice.
If it's loud, heavy, and aggressive, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
But like I've been invited out to shows in fields and like house parties and stuff.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And like the house party shows were some of the coolest shows.
Yeah.
I went down in the basement.
Yes.
I bet.
Met a whole bunch of good friends, and then after one of them, I threw out my back.
Oh no! What happened? Like,
I woke up the next morning, went to put my shorts on, and threw out the S1 L5, and had a 3-hour car ride back.
Oh my gosh.
It was not what I recommended, but it was a great show. It was like the show went till like 4 a.m. at a basement house party.
Yeah.
So it was a blast.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It took a while to edit those videos and photos and everything because it's like every time I'd look at it, it's like just think of the back, and it's like, no, I can't get to it yet. I can't get to it. But it also kind of, with the back injury, it helped get more. Okay, I can do more of this stuff, or I can do more of these things. So
right.
But I'm also way more cautious now on what I can and can't do.
Yeah, even me also, like, just going to show. I love headbanging, like, whether I'm playing or. I think I headbang more when I'm going to shows, like watching my friends play.
Yeah,
just because I have to focus on what I'm saying, you know. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know, like I still act wild, but I don't know. But I bursted my lip open before by headbanging and screaming, and it's like, oh shit. And now I have a lip ring too.
That's why I take out I had the labret pierce, so anytime we do shows, I take it out. Because I caught it one time and hit the tooth and was like, nope, we're in between.
Yeah.
They were like, we need to tune really quick. I'm like, God.
Yeah. Stick it out for a little bit.
I need to take that lip ring out really quick. That shit hurts.
A couple of shows, I've definitely taken it out. Yeah, just because, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know if, what it is. Like, some nights it's just better. Some nights it's just like, I don't have to go. Even playing with rings, when I'm gonna, like, play my parts on the guitar, for some of the songs, because I do hop on, I have to take off these rings. For some reason, I just can't play guitar with rings. It's weird.
Oh, well, everybody's different. Like, there's certain things that some people can do, and other people are like, dude, I can't. Like, there's a band out of, like, the Goddard area. Their drummer is a female who wears, like, 6-inch platform shoes and drums in them. And, like, everybody at the show and saw her was like, how does she do that?
I was thinking
it's not just an act. Like, I've seen them 3 times before, and she has the same shoes on. So and they're just like, they're walking up to her, and they're like, how are you doing this?
Yeah, literally. I was just thinking the same thing, too. Like, that's
just like, I practice in them so I can do it on stage.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I can see that. You know, that actually true. It's true, because, like, the more I practice and I just keep it on, I feel like the day of the show, I don't even, like, think about it, you know? Or, like, I don't know if it's I just kind of have learned to like not smash that side.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna chip out a tooth, it's gotta be on the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit the forehead a few times. There's nothing up there I'm gonna damage.
Oh, dude, or even like.
I've hit my lip without one of those and it hurts.
With a mic?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Definitely.
Even mosh pits too. I'll have to like be conscious of it, just because I've heard some horror stories of like. Someone having a lip ring, they get punched in the face, their lip splits open. It's like,
It happens. I've never seen it before, but I mean, I'm not saying that.
You just gotta watch out.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
I think the story I'm thinking specifically was Matt Mahana from SM Before SM he was in Word Calvary, and he has a lip ring at this point, and like, I don't know, some bullshit happened, and like he ends up like getting punched in the face. And his lip split open, and he had to go to the hospital and shit. And I'm just like, I just remember that story and like, oh my god, like whatever I do, if there's like anything flinging, I'm like, oh no, I don't want that to happen to me. Like,
I've come out of a few pits with black eyes and being cut up.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like Ozfest 04, and that lineup was insane. And like local shows, I'd come out of it just like, oh. Man, my side's kind of sore, and I lift up the shirt, and it's like, oh, somebody had a spike bracelet on in the pit.
Oh, dang, yeah. No, I've definitely been elbowed, like, right on the nook a couple of times, and just like, oof. Oh my gosh, I'm glad the adrenaline is up right now, because it would have been just like cold head, I probably would have just been like,
it's the music scene, and it's always fun.
Of course,
Plus, like, if you fall down, there's like 5 hands that are all right there to grab you.
Always, yes.
And if there's always that one dude that's running around trying to start stuff, he's usually the one that everybody's like...
Yeah.
They're like signaling, like the 4 old school guys are like...
Yeah. And then he feels the pain.
It's like, all right, 4 people run in at him, just kind of pancake. Like, all right, get him out.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are good now. You just went to a pit. It was needed.
Yeah.
The bat signal, the pit signal went
That's
up.
hilarious.
We knew that the kids needed help.
I've thought about that. Like, if I was on stage and I saw a fight out there, and people hurting each other.
No, I gotta help.
I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Stop, hey,
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa, what's going on here? I mean, but how do you deal with that, and actually make it work and get everybody to work with you? But I think, most people are good.
Yeah, most people, I haven't seen very many. I've only seen a couple, and I was involved in one of the bat signal ones. But
dang, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've seen like crazy shit like that happen at our shows. And we've had shows that are like people can't even walk. We played a show with the Caves. Shout out to the Caves from here in town, and Apathy Unit as well. And even though it was packed as fuck, I just don't think I've like witnessed like wild fights happen at our shows. But I've definitely been at other shows just going where a chaos just fucking breaks up and it's like, oh my god, what's happening? Like I don't know when people choose for that shit to happen, like who knows. But I'm glad that at our shows it hasn't happened.
Kind of like I used to go out to the bar all the time, and the one time out of a month I didn't go, there was a stabbing and a shooting at the same night. I was like, really? The one night I don't go out?
That's hilarious.
God, that's terrifying. Yeah. Wow. That's awful.
One of my friends got stabbed in the ass that night.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Damn. That
doesn't happen very often.
That's horrible.
Well, the stabbing was at one bar, the shooting was at another bar, and the shooting was at the bar no one attended. Like none of my friends went to. So.
Dang. No, I've been to house parties where they get wild. Just normal house parties. I remember my buddy Corbin, like a shooting was gonna break out in this house, and we all run into the cars and shit. And whenever he jumped to get to like the back seat, he just gets stabbed in the thigh, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like he's happening like as he's on top of me, So we kicked this guy out, shut the door. He's bleeding. It was fun. It was just wild college shit. Like, what the fuck?
It's the advantage of stories.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you get that scar? I got stabbed at a concert.
Yeah. It wasn't even it was just a house party. Just like, what the fuck? It was just.
House parties are a whole different thing. That's usually when fights break
definitely.
out.
Yeah.
But where can people find you guys at, like Facebook, YouTube?
Yeah, we're actually everywhere. We finally got a distributor, so we're on Spotify also, like all the official sites, Apple Music, iTunes. We have a SoundCloud. We still have a MySpace. If you guys still use no, but it doesn't even work right now. You try to log in, it doesn't load.
But if you can.
But if you can use MySpace, they're on MySpace.
But yeah, we're literally everywhere, like Twitter, Facebook.
No, it's now X. It's no longer Twitter.
Yeah, I forget. X. I can't.
But everybody knows it is Twitter, regardless of what it is.
Well, the awkward part. In the past, you could be doom scrolling Twitter. Ugh, sorry, that was a huge tongue twister for me. Somebody will ask, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm just watching Twitter videos. And now it's like, what are you doing? Watching X videos. No.
Depending where you're from, it's like, hey, you remember that bar downtown that was like O'Malley's? Oh yeah, and then it turned into this one. Yeah, okay, you go past O'Malley's 3 blocks, and that's where I'm at. Oh, okay, I know where
you still use the old name, yeah. But for X videos, just like I cannot say I'm just watching X videos casually. Just like, bro, what the fuck?
Never thought of it that way.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's just like you're watching what? Like I'm on Twitter.
No, see, it's a cat video on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Triple X.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's just I cannot get used to that whole change in their names. It's weird.
It's kind of like when they changed math. Why? Everybody knows it this way.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're everywhere. So check us out.
All right. Well, I appreciate your guys' time. I know the show's about ready to start, so we'll